새해 복 많이 받으세요, 여러분. 2023년 키드니 플러그인의 첫 번째 에피소드에 오신 걸 환영합니다. 작년에 정말 많은 일들이 있었는데요. 저희와 함께 추억의 길을 걸으실 준비가 되셨나요? 여기 키드니 플러그인에서 작년에 일어난 하이라이트들을 꾹꾹 담아왔습니다. 1월은 토론토 대학교의 신장병 전문의이자 신장질환 분야의 저명한 연구원인 닥터 요르페이 의사를 자랑스럽게 환영하면서 시작되었습니다. 페이 박사는 다낭성 신장질환에 대한 혁신적 관리센터의 창립자이자 이사이기도 합니다.
So polycystic kidney disease is not a single disease, it's a collection of kidney diseases that are characterized by development of multiple cysts in the kidney.
I'd really like to discuss the Center for Innovative Management of Polycystic Kidney Disease. Could you explain to us what this center is and what it does?
So that is a center that I started around 2015, and so we decided that this may be a time to develop a center that broaden beyond just kind of doing risk assessment and treating patients with tolvaptan, but also allowing us to support other community nephrologists in Toronto or Greater Toronto area and allow patients to participate in the different kinds of research projects.
그리고 2월에는 캘거리 출신의 세계적 수준의 수상 경력이 있는 연구원인 수잔 사무엘 박사와의 인터뷰에서 만성 신장질환을 앓고 있는 어린이와 청소년을 위한 치료 개선에 전념하는 그녀의 작업과 연구에 대해 이야기했습니다.
My research program will focus on nephrotic syndrome. Nephrotic syndrome is a common childhood condition. This is where children leak protein from blood into the urine. No one knows what causes it. The usual child who presents with nephrotic syndrome is between 2 and 6 years of age. So I'm really committed to finding better treatments for nephrotic syndrome. But that's a journey that will take quite some time.
그리고 저희 쇼의 친숙한 얼굴인 윌리엄 빅 슬립 스튜어트는 신장이식 후 자신의 삶의 변화에 대해 이야기하기 위해 저희와 연결되었습니다. 저희는 그에게 새로 찾은 자유가 그에게 어떤 의미인지 물었습니다.
Wow. I can't believe I look that good after 5.5 years. Actually, thinking back to it, from going from a point of not knowing if you're going to wake up the next morning to a point where you feel great, you don't taste metal anymore. Everything, you can actually taste your food. You have so much more energy. I still feel blessed. I feel beyond blessed to be 100% honest with you.
그리고 신장 건강의 달 3월이 되었고 제 10회 키드니 갈라쇼가 저희에게 다가왔습니다. 2022년 키드니 갈라쇼의 주제는 바로 슈퍼히어로였습니다. 신장 질병을 겪고 있는 환자분들과 그들과 함께 맞서 싸우는 모든 분들을 위한 순간이었습니다. 우리의 영웅인 신장 환자분들과 사랑하는 사람, 간병인, 신장기증자, 연구원, 의료종사자, 연합의료 전문가를 포함한 모든 분들에게 감사함을 드립니다. 그리고 저녁 시간 동안 손님들은 온 집에서 편안하게 생중계되는 독특하고 혁신적이며 항상 영감을 주는 프로그램을 경험했습니다.
Foundation's critical programs and services and gives them hope for a brighter future through world-class research.
그리고 3월 10일은 세계 신장의 날이었습니다. 그리고 이 특별한 날을 기념하기 위해 BC지점은 신장 IQ를 테스트하는 재미있고 유쾌한 대화형 퀴즈쇼를 진행하였습니다.
Hi there! Welcome to Test Your Kidney IQ. It is time to raise awareness of our kidney health and help celebrate those amazing little organs that help keep us alive. What is the leading cause of kidney disease? Where is a transplanted kidney placed on a recipient's body? Who is at risk for kidney disease? In fact, our kidneys are as important to our health as our heart and our lungs. Aha! Smoke! How big is a kidney? Let's see who's going to give us the answer to this question.
Hi, I'm Gerald LaRose, former BC Lion.
I'm actor William Big Sleep Stewart.
We're the housewives of hip hop.
The answer to this question is B.
D. C. The average kidney is about the size of a fist.
Whoa, JR, you're blinding me by the light. by the light of that gray cup ring. And I don't know, your fist seems a little bigger than kidney size, if you know what I mean.
그리고 4월 7일은 네 번째 녹색 셔츠의 날이었습니다. 포테코 키틀람 씨는 이를 성대하게 기념했습니다. 저희 플러그드 인 팀이 그 모든 것들을 생생하게 담기 위해 그곳 현장에 있었습니다. 녹색 셔츠의 날과 장기 기증 등록의 중요성에 대한 인식을 높이는 데 도움이 되는 무료 스케이팅 타임을 즐겨보시기 바랍니다.
Let it be the first thing, let it be the first thing, let it be the first thing, when you come home to me, when you come home to me, kiss me like you did when we were first in love, that I'm the air you breathe and couldn't live without. Let it be the first thing, let it be the first thing, let it be the first thing, when you come home to me, when you come home to me.
Goodness, can I help you there? Awesome. Good work.
Let it be the first thing, the first thing, let it be the first thing, the first thing, let it be the first thing, the first thing, when you come home to me.
그리고 4월 24일부터 30일까지는 내셔널 볼런티어 위크였으며 키드니 파운데이션 자원봉사자들을 축하하기 위해 완벽한 시간이었습니다. 그래서 자원봉사에 대한 개인적인 열정의 동기와 자원봉사에 대한 환원이 그에게 매우 중요한 이유를 시청자 여러분들과 공유한 키드니 파운데이션 자원봉사자 에릭 치를 소개하겠습니다.
I have a brother who has a kidney condition and ended up with a renal transplant recently as of this summer. And his diagnosis and kind of care path started back in 2014. And after he came out of the hospital, we were both debating how can we raise awareness for this type of condition, because it's tough to go through this type of situation with our family, and how can we just do whatever we can, whether it is handing out pamphlets, whether it's trying to get involved at a bigger scale, whether it's going out and talking to people. We were brainstorming, we were thinking about what we could do to get involved. And that's when I stumbled upon the Kidney Foundation, and both of us did, and we were like, hey, let's get involved in some way. We want to contribute in any way we can just to make the Kidney Foundation a household name.
그리고 시간이 흘러 5월이 찾아왔습니다. 5월 1일부터 8일까지 캐나다 국립정신건강주간에 BC 아동병원 심리학과 전문의 에린 문 박사가 출연하여 만성질환을 앓고 있는 어린이들을 중심으로 정신건강과 신장질환의 연관성에 대해 논의하였습니다.
Younger children oftentimes show stress through body symptoms. So we might see changes in their eating, we might see changes in their sleeping, those types of things. There might be some complaints of body pains or discomfort, and that can be a way of the young person expressing that something's the matter, but they don't have the vocabulary yet to be able to say, I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling low.
다음으로 3명의 신장 환자의 이야기를 소개하는 매우 특별한 에피소드를 공유했었습니다. 각 환자는 신장 질환에 대한 개인적이고 독특한 여정에 대해 저희에게 이야기해 주었습니다.
My daughter, Ava, was diagnosed when she was 5. It was a long name, but it was basically acute renal failure. And that was a tough thing to hear. You think the worst and oh my God, but then you have to decide how your attitude is going to be almost immediately. Okay, great. Look at all the amazing nurses that we're meeting. Or, aren't we lucky that we get to spend this much time with our child?
The dialysis machine would go right here. And so I'd have the bag on top and then one's in there and then one on the floor. It wasn't scary, but it made me feel kind of gross. So I kind of felt like I was part of this machine, functioning with the machine. Without the machine, I wasn't functioning.
Oh, I started getting real sick about a year ago. And they told me my kidneys were failing and I couldn't figure out why. Yeah, the dialysis is a change of life. You gotta be the doctor 2 or 3 times a week, you know, and living kind of a long ways away, it's almost a full-time job now. Yeah, you gotta better take care of your kidneys. They had me set up for surgery to put the things in, and that's when the big flood hit. They were trying to get me to Abbotsford and they couldn't. So I had to stay in Hope for a couple days till they got a helicopter to fly me from Hope to Abbotsford. Oh, the helicopter pilot was great. Set me up front. He had to do a lap around Abbotsford before they'd let him land. So he took me all around the whole flood devastated area. Living up there in the mountains is kind of, you're used to it every year. Either a landslide, a snow slide, but this was really bad.
Hi, I'm Marissa. This is my mom and dad. Hi.
So why the name I Just Want Water?
I chose the team I Just Want Water because I have a fluid restriction, so I'm always really thirsty, so it just popped in my head.
When you're on dialysis, if you drink too much water, your blood pressure and things can go up. So she's had to really restrict herself and measure every bit of water she drinks, even if it's something that turns into liquids. So sometimes in the night or early in the morning, we hear, "I just want water," really loud.
I'm an adventurer. I like to travel and swim in the lake. Suddenly I started feeling sick. Went to the hospital, got lots of needle pricks. It's a weird and crazy ride I'm on, and it's all so brand new. I was feeling tired and so confused, but amidst all the change, one thing stays the same. I've got my family cheering my name.
그리고 6월엔 퀄리콘 퍼스트 네이션의 수장 마이클 리커마의 복귀를 환영하며 6월을 맞이했습니다. 이전 키드니 플러그드 인 에피소드에서 마이클은 그가 신장의식 대기자에 있었을 때의 심정과 그가 신장 기증자를 어떻게 적극적으로 찾았는지에 대해 이야기를 나눴습니다.
Greetings, my name is Michael Rikalma, Chief of the Qualica First Nation. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the fact that I'm standing on the unceded territory of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish First Nation.
Chief Rikalma, you look fantastic. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like I'm 50 years old again. It's just amazing. The transformation was, I can't explain it, how the energy level went up, how much better I feel. You know, the appetite's better, the weight gain is great, almost too great. But I mean, it's the feeling of the energy boost that really, I guess, surprised me.
6월 초에는 캐나다 환경주간을 기념하여 키드니 파운데이션과 리사이클 업체 리턴잇이 함께한 키드니 캠 프로그램을 시행하고 여러분들께 알려드릴 기회를 가졌었습니다.
I'm here at the brand new Express Plus location in North Vancouver with ReturnIt President and CEO Alan Langdon. As you know, the BC and Yukon branch of the Kidney Foundation is very excited about the recent launch of our Kidney Cans fundraising initiative, which of course partners with the ReturnIt Express program. So now, anyone wanting to support the Kidney Foundation can do so just by recycling their empty bottles and cans at any Express location across BC using the Kidney Cans account.
Yeah, we're really excited to be able to provide a service like that and support an organization that does the great work that you guys do.
7월, BC, 유콘, 알버타, 사스카추완을 포함한 캐나다 서부 전역의 참가자들이 모두 나서서 도보를 걸었던 2022년 가상 신장 걷기의 하이라이트로 7월을 시작했었습니다. 지금 생각해봐도 정말 어메이징한 이벤트였습니다. 신장 질환을 앓고 있는 모든 사람들을 대신하여 걷기 행사가 진행되었습니다. 그리고 신장질환을 앓고 있는 모든 사람들의 여정은 제각각 다르지만 키드니 워크 참가자는 정신과 헌신으로 단결하여 그들이 신장질환보다 더 강하다는 것을 보여주고 생명에 대해 더욱더 깊게 알게 되는 시간이 되었습니다. 그리고 7월에 3일간 진행되었던 키드니 마치에도 정말 많은 사람들이 저희와 함께 참여해 주셨습니다. 그 먼 길을 걸어가며 신장 기부에 대한 의식을 더욱더 알리고 많은 사람들이 참여함으로써 이 행사를 정말 의미 있게 만들었습니다. (8월에) 우리는 새 아들의 어머니인 캐슨드라 그레햄을 소개했습니다. 그의 막내 아들 띠오는 겨우 2살 때 신장병 진단을 받았습니다.
In September of 2020, our son at the time was 4, and he got sick with a basic cold. And very quickly, it progressed to the point where we knew we had to contact his doctor and see if everything was okay. He was having trouble walking even short distances and was really lethargic. And so that prompted us to contact the doctor, and his pediatrician started with a bunch of tests for his blood and urine, and right away it came back with some pretty alarming numbers, and that started our journey on lots of trips to the hospital and to the lab for doing multiple tests. And then in March of 2021 we got the diagnosis that Theo in fact had kidney disease.
캐슨드라와 가족은 이 어려운 시기에 띠오를 지원하는 데 전념할 뿐만 아니라 신장 질환에 대한 인식을 높여 유사한 문제에 직면할 수 있는 다른 사람들을 돕는 데에도 똑같이 전념해 왔습니다. 이러한 이유로 캐슨드라는 2022년 키드니 행진에 참여하기로 등록했습니다.
I can't wait to take those steps. I don't know how many steps it is, but however many thousands of steps it is to complete 100 kilometers and just show my kids, show, my employer, show everybody that we're not alone. And I truly believe that he is going to make a difference in this disease. Probably all parents feel like that, but I do feel like there's a light on him that is going to change things. The sense of community is beyond what you can put words to, and to be a part of that, to give back and participate is just I can't be any more grateful. So I'm so happy to do it.
그리고 9월 우리는 혁신적인 동료 지원 이니셔티브인 키드니 프렌즈 서클의 창시자이며 역동적인 자원봉사자 3명을 자연스럽게 소개하며 9월을 시작했습니다.
We wanted Kidney Friends Circle to be an online meeting place for joining the kidney community together.
We decided that it would be really great for anybody kidney to have a forum to connect on.
We created a Facebook page as we thought that was the best way to connect the community.
Whether you're a family member, a spouse, a caretaker, a kidney patient, a nurse, a doctor, how can we connect further with the Kidney Foundation and also just the kidney patients especially?
It's a private group just so we know people are really interested, but you just have to have any association with something kidney.
Come and join our group. That's what we want to get people to do, is just join our group and share.
그 후 저희 플러그인은 알린취를 모셨습니다. 그리고 예전 게스트였던 에릭이 저에게 돌아왔습니다. 에릭은 Two Brothers One Journey 에피소드에 함께 참여했었는데요. 앨런은 신장질환을 앓고 있는 그의 여정과 1주년 기념일에 대한 그의 생각에 대해 이야기하기 위해 우리와 함께 했습니다.
It's hard to believe that it's been a year and that the state of my life now is so different from a year prior. When I went into the surgery, I thought I was in great shape. I tolerated peritoneal dialysis extraordinarily well. But now being a year after the transplant, I realized just how much impact my health had on my overall life. My energy levels are far better than I had when I was on dialysis.
그리고 에릭은 앨런의 남동생으로서 자신의 관점과 신장 기증자로서 검사를 받기 위해 겪은 과정들에 대해 이야기해 주었습니다.
I started thinking about, okay, well, what can I do to help other than be around and hang out with him and take his mind off of things? And I started to think about, like, I've heard a lot about transplants, obviously. What can I do? Could I be a donor? You know, I'm the youngest in our family, and I thought this is a responsibility for me, and I want to step up to this challenge and do what I can to help my brother out.
그들은 함께 사랑, 형제간의 우애 및 가족 화합에 대한 이야기를 나눴습니다. 그리고 10월, 키드니 플러그드 인은 유콘에 있는 화이트하우스 도시로 가서 신장병 환자인 앤 황을 만나보았습니다. 앤은 정말 특별한 삶을 살아왔습니다. 그녀는 그녀가 태어난 중국에서부터 영국과 토론토를 거쳐 지금은 유콘에 있는 화이트하우스에 살고 있습니다. 그리고 그녀는 13년이 넘도록 CKD를 앓고 있습니다. 하지만 그녀의 결단력, 회복력, 그리고 전염성이 있는 긍정적인 그녀의 놀라운 이야기는 시청자들에게 정말 큰 영감을 주었습니다.
So words of advice for newly diagnosed and those who have already started this journey of chronic illness or kidney disease is to not let your diagnosis define who you are as a person. You are not just a patient, you are a 3D person, you are a human being. Your diagnosis does not define your personality. Chronic illness is not a personality type, as I like to say. You can be a 3D person and you can have chronic illness. It is a part of you, of course, but it does not define who you are.
다음으로 우리와 함께 하실 분은 신종 환자 마거렛 코스입니다. 마거렛은 복막 투석을 받는 동안 5,000km의 도로 여행을 마쳤습니다. 우리는 마가렛이 투석 용품이 담긴 박스를 픽업하기 위해 BC 및 유콘 지사에 들렀을 때 그녀와 인터뷰를 가졌습니다.
I think I was around 8 years old. I remember being in grade 2 and I remember having my urine checked and they found that I had nephritis or Bright's disease or something like this. And Dr. Rance, who was a specialist there, he said, she will live a normal life. I was always quite philosophical, and I know that something happens to everyone. You know, we have to do our best, and we just have to work with our care team and be strong, but also be sensitive to yourself and compassionate.
그리고 11월에는 특별한 에피소드로 여러분들을 찾아왔었습니다. 리빙 도너 서클의 하이라이트를 담은 이 특별한 에피소드를 소개해드렸었죠.
The Living Donor Circle of Excellence is a corporate recognition program where they are eliminating the financial barriers for those who decide to be a living donor. So we also were celebrating living donors themselves.
To be part of this amazing community and sit up here with other living donors and hear other people's stories, for me this would just always be something I do.
You know, by the time you die, you're going to use 0.4 of one kidney, and you've got 2 of them. So it's kind of an easy thing to do. It's a couple of months at the most, and then somebody else gets to live.
그리고 한국어 에피소드에서는 다문화 시청자들을 위해 신장 건강에 대한 중요한 사실과 정보를 공유했습니다.
안녕하세요 여러분, 제 이름은 어스틴입니다. 여러분들에게 신장 질환에 관한 정보들을 드리기 위해 찾아왔습니다. 여러분들 혹시 그거 알고 계셨나요? 10명 중 1명꼴로 캐네디언들은 신장 질환을 앓고 있다는 것을요?
그 후 저희 키드니 파운데이션 BC 및 유콘주 지점에선 새로운 혁신 프로그램을 소개했습니다. 바로 키드니 웰니스 허브입니다.
We know living with kidney disease can be challenging, and anyone trying to stay active knows it can be overwhelming to start. But you are not alone. There's information, video content, and resources designed to help you stay active. Classes at various energy levels include yoga, strength training, cardio, Pilates, dance, and more. Plus, we have chair classes for anyone with mobility issues. We all know eating well is important, but making good food choices is hard, let alone kidney-friendly food choices. Sometimes we just need a little help and inspiration in the kitchen. Our Eating Well section is a great place to learn about kidney-friendly nutritional options wherever you are on your kidney journey. In this section, we've put together some tools and resources to help you boost your mental well-being. There's a meditation series with breathing exercises, techniques on how to build more laughter into your life, and how to benefit from music therapy, to name just a few. And key to your well-being, you told us you wanted to talk with others, to share lived experiences and meet new kidney friends. The Kidney Wellness Hub is here to help. See you online soon.
그리고 12월에 우리는 반세기가 넘도록 심장병을 앓고 있는 한 가족의 여정을 공유했습니다. 이제는 고인이 되신 패트리샤 콜리의 남편 러셀은 BC주에서 세 번째 신장이식 수혜자였으며 패트리샤와 그녀의 딸은 플러그인 인터뷰를 통해 신장질환과 싸우고 신장이식을 받은 남편과 아버지의 이야기에 대한 기억을 나누었습니다. 그 이야기는 다른 신장 환자의 삶에 많은 변화를 가져왔습니다.
Really tried to be a help to others. Even when he was sick, he was always there for someone. If they needed something or if they needed something he could provide, he would, and he would try. I think his attitude kept him going until he'd had the transplant.
연휴 시즌을 축하하기 위해 우리는 이전 플러그인에 출연해주신 분들께 그들이 가장 좋아하는 가족들을 위한 요리법을 포함하여 연휴를 축하하는 방법을 공유해달라고 요청했습니다. 그리고 우리는 홀리데이 시즌에 여러분 모두가 행복한 휴가를 보내시기를 기원하기 위해 아주 특별한 손님들을 모셨습니다.
My name is Michael Ricalma. I think the chief of the qualification. My journey to become Santa started a long time ago, like well over 40 years. I've been doing it for so long that now the children are having children of their own, walking around the streets in Qualicum Beach. It's really hard to be crabby as Santa on Christmas Eve.
My name is Stephen Ricalma. My ancestral name is Molly Doss. I'm going to be cooking a venison stew today and sharing the process of that.
Happy holidays, everyone. It's great to see you again. This is Manisha. We basically like pakoras a lot, especially during the winter time. So I have a healthy version of pakoras. Instead of using the ground flour that's besan, I use dal, lentils. They are called dal ke pakore. Thank you, everyone, for joining me in my home. Happy holidays.
Season's greetings, everyone. I'm Heather, and I'm here with some very special young guests. They're joining me today to help celebrate the holiday season. These children have a lot in common. They all love the holidays, but there's one other very important thing that they share in common. Addie, Hayden, Sloan, and Kaysen all have mums or dads that have kidney disease and have received a kidney transplant from a living kidney donor. Amazing. We thought there's no better way to celebrate a holiday season of miracles than to share it with little ones who are the miracle of life themselves through living organ donation.